Quit or don't quit your job? That's the question. That's the question that brought you here. Today we're gonna talk about people that struggle in their everyday life because they don't like their current job or their current position. They feel miserable and they don't like to hear their boss's voice anymore. So if you think you are at that position right now, welcome to this video. I've heard many times from different people that job is not actually about enjoying. That job just has to be done, and as long as it pays at the end of the month, that's good enough. However, what if it's wrong? What if you are wrong? And now we're going to talk about 3 types of people who actually always think about quitting. We're going to put those people into the 3 categories, 3 types. Maybe you will recognize yourself in one of them. The first type of people who always think about quitting is probably those ones who choose the wrong career. How did it happen? Maybe in the very beginning, when they've been in high school and been about to choose a career, they've been too busy with partying in a high school mood, and their parents chose it for them. Or probably they just followed the trend. For example, when I was graduating my high school, everybody chose economics, politics or law. And basically most of the people went to the same direction. Doesn't matter if they liked it or not. But there are some rebels as well who decided to go different directions. So the trend is going that direction and you're going the opposite. So you are, for example, you can choose medical school instead because everybody, all your friends are choosing politics and you choose medical school. But it doesn't mean that you will be happy at medical school. Maybe that is not what you're going to enjoy doing. The second type of people are people actually who loved their career, they achieved lots of things and they have been promoted many times and they feel like they have gone above the top. They feel like there is something still missing. I mean, they don't really enjoy being on the top even if they achieved what they wanted. So they are constantly unhappy thinking, is this all what I'm gonna have and nothing else? The third type of people are people who are, they say they are people of freedom. They don't stay in one job for more than a year. Maybe they stay maximum 2 years, but these people, they are not really into career and they don't really enjoy working for somebody. They just live from paycheck to paycheck. So, do you recognize yourself in one of them? For those who did, there is one more logical question. What to do after I quit my job? I think now the time comes to introduce myself. My name is Liya Bergen and I've been in your shoes for the last decade, for the past 10 years. And I've been always a rebel to the system. I didn't like the idea that you are born to something that is created by society for you. Basically, you are born to a life scenario that is written before you even arrive to this world. So, what is this life scenario? Basically, you're born, you go to school. All your childhood, you have to wake up in the morning and go to school. After you finish the school, you feel like you escaped something, you escaped the system, but no, you go to university. You stay at the university another 4 to 5 years, and then you start working. And that's it. When you start working, you work until the pension. So, what if you don't want to follow the system? Then you are a rebel. when you live in this system, sometimes you think, why did I born? Why did I come to this world? Just to follow this system, and if I didn't born, nothing would happen. The system wouldn't break up. So I've been thinking, what do I want from this life? When I get the freedom, what do I want to do with it? So through my own experience, I'd like to share some tips on how to handle the situation you're living in right now. I've been studying social psychology and general psychology to understand what I really want from life, and that's my advice. So the first tip, the tip number one, learn about yourself, learn who you are, go through different types of experiences, just go and explore what exactly you will be enjoying to do. For example, let's say if you're in a financial sector, don't go and attend seminars on financial sector. Instead, go and do some creative writing maybe, or enroll to classes of drawing, and maybe attend some music classes. If you're, let's say, in marketing, if you do like traditional marketing, maybe you can go into more creative part, like doing online marketing, or maybe doing public relations or advertising, or go to a little bit different, take a different shift in your career. So, but the main thing is to experience as many possibilities and opportunities out there as possible. Plus, it will be great help if you read self-development books, watch some online courses. There are plenty of courses out there. For example, I've studied social psychology to understand the other people and myself, the attitudes and behaviors, through Coursera.com. It's a completely free website where you can, a platform where you can go and explore social psychology or general psychology. Maybe you can enroll with body language courses, reading other people's mimics, face. That's also going to help you in learning about other people. Talk to as many strangers as possible. You can go to networking events, you can go to any kind of trainings and events and meet as many people as possible. Ask questions, ask what they do and if they enjoy what they do. Give it yourself maybe a year. For example, when I've been going through the shift, I gave myself around 1 year, half a year, 1 year to explore first other people, then myself, then different kind of experiences, and see if actually it fits in my life and with my own understanding of life. So that is the first tip. Don't just go and quit your job. First find out what exactly you want from life and who you are. Maybe right now you don't know it, but after you go through different experiences, you will learn everything about it. Again, read some books. You can read books from, let's say, Brian Tracy, and read some motivational books, maybe biographies from different successful people. Tip number 2, get involved with some projects. Start a side project from your work. So after you've learned who you are and what you want from life, take mini experiences, mini projects, and try to make it live. Find other people who also would like to do the same thing. Get together as a group and start some project together. You can set up your own meetup group, or you can set up your own Facebook group and start doing something together with other people. If your mini projects will grow and become successful, then you might quit your job and start exploring yourself. There is one more tip actually. You can basically go and travel the world. Take some holiday, some weeks off, maybe some days off, depending on your work schedule. You can take 1 month off like per year, or you can take several holidays, and then go and visit different countries. And when you visit those countries, they just imagine if you could actually live in there. I will give you example from myself. I came to Istanbul from London and I stayed here a few weeks, and I was going and exploring the city, not as a tourist, but feeling like maybe I actually live here. So I've been trying to learn the language, learn the culture, speak to the locals, and ask questions about what if I would live here, how much would it cost me, and how I would interact with locals. And so you look at the country from different perspective, not a perspective of a tourist, but as a person who might actually live there. Compare several countries, visit several places, and then see maybe your place is not where you are, but somewhere else. So these are the main 3 tips. First, explore yourself, who you are, find out who you are. Give it a minimum 6 months or around a year. Otherwise, it's not something quick. Don't go into quick decisions. Second, explore new places. Visit new countries and start your own project. Some small mini project that doesn't affect your current job position. Let's say if you work from 9 to 6, you can dedicate 1 day per week for that project. Let's say Saturday or Sunday, you do only that project and give yourself a deadline of maybe 3 months to complete it. So while you're doing all this, you might understand yourself better and maybe even look at your current job from a different perspective, and maybe you will start actually enjoying your life, enjoying your job, because having all the freedom in life, it doesn't really give you all the enjoyment. For example, when I quit my job first time, the first month I was very happy. I was enjoying that the moment in the morning that you don't actually have to go to work, and instead you can stay home and do whatever you want. Later that turned into like having fun and sleeping more and losing the focus. But at the 3rd month, it brought me in the situation where I was back to 9 to 5 schedule. Not because I started working for somebody else, but because I was doing my own projects at pretty much same hours, even more hours than I used to do working for other people. So after all, maybe it's not about the time schedule, but more about what exactly you want from life. So now for the last few seconds, I would like to actually share with you a quote from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is the best motivational speaker I've ever heard. He has a very good philosophy of life. You can check it out a bit later. So Jim Rohn said, if you don't like where you are, change it. You're not a tree. You are truly not a tree. You can move, you can go, you can see, you can explore, you can have interactions with other people, and you can have as many experiences as you can. Don't stay where you are if you are not happy with it. Change your place. Thank you so much for your attention. That's the end of the video, and I would like to see you back next time for my next videos. Thank you!